Welcome to my channel, Billboardsbuilds. I'm Chester, aka Billboard, and this is my channel. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. Make sure you flip that thumbs up like a hitchhiker. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'm going to try to keep this video short. I have just a couple shout outs and just want to go over a couple things. Before I get started, make sure you check out Spray Gunner for all your airbrushing needs. Their link will be in the description. If you use the link and buy something, I get a little credit. So make sure you go to Spray Gunner. They have paints, airbrushes, air compressors, supplies. They have a lot of Warhammer stuff if you're into Warhammer gaming. So make sure you go to Spray Gunner. Scale finishes, from the bottle to the model, airbrush ready paints, great premium paints. They have racing colors, engine colors, pearls, metallics, color shift. They carry the House of Colors paints. Great stuff. They also have some supplies. They make a great primer, super primer, and they have a few different clear coats. So make sure you go to Scale Finishes, and if you use Billboards 10, you'll get 10 off. And Gallery airbrushes. They have really nice quality airbrushes. They carry paint markers, air compressors. They now have a new line of their paints. I'll feature some when I get some. I'll feature some on my channel. But if you use Billboardsbuilds, you'll get 10 off. Everything will be in the description. I got a few shout outs. The first one here is from Urban Arter, the Arter Rake. Look at that beautiful stance on that kit. Make sure you go check out his channel. Thanks for the words on back, Irvin. Great guy, great channel. And those that haven't seen, you got to check out the trophy he made for the Year of the Malibu for Lucas C. and for Ajax at Rattle Can Shenanigans. It was quite amusing. But go check out his channel, the Arter Rake. And this one, you all should know. I got a sticker. Mark Batson, Hobby Dude 007. Look at that beautiful display there. Make sure you go check out Mark Batson's channel. And he's got some funny videos. He's a great guy. He does some awesome work. If you want to know anything about NASCAR and roundy round racing, got to go check him out. He does some really great detailing. So that's it for shout outs. I'm gonna mention a week ago, not this past Friday, but the Friday before last, I haven't really uploaded much videos in a bit. It's at least over a week. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before last, I spent 14 hours at the emergency room in Providence. For about a month now, I was dealing with a cellulitis infection in my leg. Plus, I had my doctor called it Pseudomonas on my toes. If you don't know what it is, it's like bacterial infection growth. It makes your skin all macerated and moist and stuff. And about a month and a half ago it started, and actually had some green on it. Well, it's getting cleared up now. But I've been dealing with that, so I haven't been in my hobby room as often as I'd like. And when I am, I have to take off my Herman Munster boot. This is so I can get around. Without that, it's not that easy to walk. And with it, I can walk short distances. I use a wheelchair when I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I use a cane or a walker most of the time. But so's life. So that I just want to let you know that's what's going on. So I'm going to mention a few group builds I'm going to get into, and I'm going to remind you about my group build that's going on until August 31st of next year. It's the Cannonball Run 1 and 2 group build. Any vehicle from either movie. So I had mentioned in a previous video, I have this. This is going to be one of my kits. And if you saw the first movie, they painted it primer gray. When they painted it primer gray, it went from this Malibu. The primer did this. So if you want a different model, just prime it. It became a 76 to 77 Monte Carlo. So I'm going to paint it. I'm going to do this one primer gray. This kit is like twice the weight of that one. Then I have a few other builds I'm going to get into. Jeff Lawless, the bearded guy, Jeff Lawless, he's hosting a group build. It's the Gassers and Street Figs Guild group build. And I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do this. This will be my Gasser entry. Well, I'm getting into a lot of group builds, and hopefully I have time to do them. Especially when I'm still working on my tournament build, and that I have 4 more weeks of that. Mike at the Intake and Tim Nolan, Rat Daddy Studios, they're hosting a group build. It's burgers and beer. The only criteria is the vehicle has to be red, white, and blue. So I took this one out of the stash. I'm going to do that for that. I'm a little unprepared. It's up there. If you could see it, the hauler and truck, the Ford. I'm going to do that for JT at my I Need My Garage Time, the 50s and 60s on Steelies. I'm going to do that one. That one's going to coincide with my short track group build for Jason at the Blue Ox Model Shop and Mikey at the Scale Model Outlaw. They're hosting the short track group build again, and I'm doing a modified orange and black, and I'm going to paint that to match and make it a whole race team. And one more. Here it is. I got this from Salvino's. Rusty Wallace, my favorite driver. Woody's scale model. He's hosting the Rock and Roll on Wheels. I'm going to do this. It's going to be the song Love Shack. I'm also going to do it for the Grandpa Mark's Music on Wheels. So it's going to go for both of them. But this is a Chrysler 300. The song goes, I got a Chrysler. It's as big as a whale. This kit's fitting. I do have my Dazed and Confused over here, which I did a video on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the Link's Model Shop. I think it's Link's Model Shop. He's hosting box stock group build. I'm going to get in on that. It has to do with was something that was said by somebody, and it was an answer to that. Whether you're an assembler or a builder, when you just do box stock. And in my opinion, an assembler is someone who takes a kit and just throws it together with some glue, no cleaning it up, no putting any details, no paint. Just throwing together a kit out of the box, leaving the flash alone, leaving the mold lines, just putting it together like probably 75 to 95% of us all did when we first started, or when we were kids, when we didn't really know any better. We just threw it together, and then we started venturing into painting and detailing and stuff. Once you put any details, once you do any cleaning up, once you do any painting, you're no longer just assembling, you're actually building. That's my 2 cents. And not to feed the troll, but just putting that out there. I always was under the impression that snap kits are only for kids to get started. But this past year, I built 2 snap kits. I treated them like I would any other kit I do. I glued them together. I didn't just stick them together. And I painted them and detailed them. I did the Tom McEwen dragster from Atlantis. It came out beautiful. And I did, for the 48-hour group build, I did a Ford Raptor. And I'll tell you, I was very surprised with the amount of detail they put into the snap kit. It actually looked, some of those snap kits have just as much, if not more details than the glue together kits. So it was really fun. I did a lot of painting and fooling around with candies and trying different things, and I think it came out. I didn't like quite how it came out, but it didn't come out the way I envisioned, but it did come out pretty cool. So I was going to do this for both those builds, but when I was going through this kit, it's missing some parts. This is a small. There's only 78 parts in here. It's a really low count kit. If I do it with the bug catcher, it's missing the manifold and it's missing the carburetors. But I could do it with just an air cleaner. It could be done with that or with that. I like the tunnel ram, but if I do it like that, I could still use it for both. But I may just use this for the under 1,000 group build. Then I could do whatever I want with it. I wish I had those other 2 parts. But it is what it is. I got this really decent price on eBay, so I may do Salvino's. I got 2 Joey Logano kits. I may break one of those out and do that for the box stock group build. I haven't built one of those yet, and I'm a little reluctant to try until I get some more stuff under my belt. But I might do that. whether or not I paint it, I'm not sure, because I saw some that come out really nice because they're molded in color and they look really nice. So that's what I might do. But yeah, I just want to go over a few things. Or I could do the Johan 64 Belvedere Richard Petty car. I could do that. That's another nice one. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you and let you know where I'm at and what's going on. I've been working on the Iceman tournament, and I haven't really gotten anything else done. I do. I have the Hasek. I got a lot done on this kit, but then as I'm going through it, I found, as I was going to try to get this done before the tournament started, and going through it, there was 2 parts missing. It's I believe it's the rear hubs, and I've tried contacting Hasegawa. They're impossible to get a hold of. I sent them all the information that it said they needed, what I could find. I sent it to them, and they've never returned my email. I've emailed them now probably half a dozen times. I've contacted every single place I can find that's a distributor in the States for them, and I get told pretty much the same thing. Oh, if it's not something we sell, we can't help you. We don't carry that kit, so we can't get anything. Oh, we can't get parts from Hasegawa. It's a nice kit, but their customer service is zilch, zero, nada. I tried calling them, but the number won't go through. They are in Japan. So that may be the last Hasegawa kit I try. I don't know. But like I said, it's a curbside. It's the end. It has the bottom part. You see the engine and all, but there's no engine, but it details up really good. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that kit. I had purchased it from Amazon, but I purchased it back in January. It was only about 2 months ago when I noticed the parts missing, and that's when I started this, or a month and a half ago. That's when I started this quest to get the parts. I called Amazon and I explained everything to them. They said, "Well, it's beyond the point of being returned." I said, "I don't want to return it. I just need those 2 parts. Is there anything you could do to help me?" And going back and forth with them, they said, "Oh no, we can't do anything. It came from Japan. We can't do anything. We can't get you. We have no way of getting you replacement parts." It came from Amazon Japan. But they did give me kit was on sale. I got it for $30. They gave me back $15, so I got it for half price. But it's a shame I don't have those 2 pieces. So that's what it is. And the other thing I'd like to find, I'd love to find. My favorite car is a Cuda. I love the 70. I have several 71s, and I have 2 AAR Cuda kits. But I would like to get kits that are not AAR Cudas, and I'd like to get some more of the Johan 71s. They look like they kind of look sort of like a 70 in the fact that it has no gills on the side. I don't know if it was a 70 body that they put the front and rear of a 71 on it, or if they took a 71 and removed the gills and made it, it was for drag racing. It was for pro stock. I'm not sure, but I do know that when I think it was when the they had the 70 car, the scoops are different on the 70 and the 71 for Socks and Martin. And when they had the 70 car, it was not an actual stock body. It was, I'm not sure, I'd be talking out of school if I remember, I may be wrong. I don't know if it was smaller. It might have been a little smaller and whatever, because they told Ronnie Socks and Buddy Martin never have this car by a street car, because then NHRA will bag you for it not being completely stock. So, but that's where that is. Yeah, I'd love to find some more of those, some 70 kits like the 2-in-1 that Revell had released, or Revell had the 70 Socks and Martin kit. I'd like to get that one, but those kits are going for a lot of money now. I wish Revell would re-release the kits. The AAR is nice, but I would like it not to be an AAR. I talked to the guy at Atlantis, and I talked to him. They don't have molds for a CUDA. He said they wish they did. Otherwise they'd be releasing CUDAs. And I mentioned it to Round 2. And well, that's the way it goes. But I just trying to keep this short. I'm already over 21 minutes. I think that's about it. Sorry to put it on, make it an all-encompassing video. If you lasted this long, thank you. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'm lonely. Well, God bless. Have a good day. I'm going to go put my foot back up. And till next time, I'm out.